Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'll be reacting to Bendy versus Ink Sands. Trust me guys, I got no idea who's Ink Sands is. But with the new chapter 2 out, I'm kind of siding on Bendy. But it's kind of in the name Ink Sand, which I'm guessing controls or manipulates ink and then use it for power. I don't know. That's all I got out of the name. But yeah, I just think Bendy will win. I just think Bendy will win because I got no idea who Ink Sands is. But without further ado, let's begin this video right now.
What's up, everyone?
Good night, Mommy. Sorry guys, let's begin
Welcome to yet another bonus episode of Cartoon Fight Club. I'm your host, Animation Rewind, and if you're new to this series, be sure to check out the older content. But if you know how the game is played, then let's get ready for the fight. The final scene in tonight's animation was animated by Rampage Animation, so if you enjoy what you see, head on over to this channel and subscribe.
On this animation.
Speaking of tonight's we have a fight between Bendy versus Ink Sands, the battle of the ink manipulators, and we have some new information since Chapter 2 for Bendy has been released. So with all this being said, let's introduce the next round of bonus fighters. As most of you should know by now, Bendy and the Ink Machine is a game created by the Meat.
We have not seen second chapters or anyone playing it, so it's kind of new.
There are still many new updates and chapters soon to be released, but we do have new information since the release of Chapter 2, and we're about to go over what that shows. In Chapter 2, Bendy once again appears as multiple cardboard cutouts. We see Bendy looking good as new, without any sign of being damaged or harmed. Most of his notable appearances is shown in the orchestra room, where he will multiply every time the player goes back and forth from that room to the projector room, eventually taking up all the orchestra seats, filling the full house. Bendy will not appear on the same level as Henry in this instance. As brought up by my good friend Huntsman Draconia, let me ask you this question. If you poke a hole in a water balloon and then have that hole continuously filled up by a hose as it empties, will the water ever run out? The answer to this question is it won't. So what does this exactly mean for you? Well, if we take this analogy and apply it to Bendy, we can probably agree that this is the same thing for Bendy when he has access to a large supply of ink, or a continuous supply via the ink machine. And since he is possessed, which is confirmed in Chapter 2, that possession acts like a type of membrane, almost like what separates yolk from an eggshell. And even if you turn the machine off, with the amount of ink that Bendy normally has, it would take a bit for him to dry out, which means in conclusion, his main weakness is his physical body running out of ink or dying out, but that type of death is really hard to achieve since he's just so ink rich with ink filled into his body. He also has the ability to manipulate ink and travel through it with ease. In Chapter 2, humanoid ink creatures appear wherever Bendy is summoned. So who's to say that he didn't create this? Exactly, it is very fair to assume that the power of Bendy was behind summoning those ink life forms. Overall, Bendy and ink go together just like...
Where are your fingers?
Really, this maybe...
Welcome to the world of
that almost got me. I really get big tissue with this one.
The multiverse is that if anything can exist, then everything can exist. And an endless amount of Sans variations certainly fits the bill of anything and everything. In specific today, we have Ink Sands. Ink Sands was created by
was that Savage Sands or Party Sands from the creepypasta?
Ink Sands comes from a parallel world known as the Doodle Sphere, On many occasions, he leaves his doodle sphere to travel to other dimensions and meet new people, monsters, and other variations of himself, such as his arch rival and sometimes frenemy, Error Sans. Error is made to destroy and Ink is made to create. This creates a very dynamic foil between their personalities. Ink Sans' most iconic ability is to create art that comes to life. If he draws or paints something, he can then animate that artwork into his own living creation. His paintbrush is very versatile and has many uses. He can use it like a sword for standard melee-styled combat. He can use it like a wand to send waves of magical paint towards his enemies. And of course, he can use it like a brush to simply paint things. When it comes to weaknesses, Ink Sans is actually diagnosed with autophobia, which is the fear of being forgotten and thought of someone who's unuseful. This can sometimes dwindle him into a state of limbo as he begins to literally act colorless. In case you didn't know, Ink Sans was born as a half-sketch with no soul, which is why he grew a love for colors as he tried to color up his empty veil. When comparing Ink Sans to the regular Sans, it is safe to say that Ink Sans may not be as analytical as the original, but he is far more creative. Overall, Ink Sans has many art-related abilities and can use ink to create many life forms and creations. And now, let's get ready for the fight. This battle is going to take place on Bendy's sketchpad with no prep. Let the battle...
If you can try to see, yeah, okay. If you see the little background, I do have some little drawings. I have some drawings, so. Are they gonna use art as weapons? Oh, you kind of little knuckleheads, and they have Knuckles' body, the switch was on Benny's head.
The program lineup is as follows.
Oh, this animation. Whoever made this first part is amazing.
Let us take you on a journey of love, loss, and pain.
Okay, that kind of got dark pretty quick.
But don't worry, while there will be a few twists and turns along our journey, I assure you, you are safe. You are safe.
That's what all horror movies said. The fuck is Bendy? Who is he? If anyone knows, comment down below.
I'm sorry. See, I mistook this for some sort of sentient garbage.
I don't have time for your immature games, Crow. Wait, you two know each other?
Jeez, you Atlas specialists think you're so special, don't you?
It's in the title.
Well, you know what you really are? A bunch of sellouts. Just like your boss.
I'm not sure what you think you're implying, but I've heard enough.
Oh, I heard too. I heard old Ironwood finally turned his back on Ozman.
Osman? Weiss, it's time for you to go. What?
Listen to Big Sister, Weiss. She'll protect you. Just like Atlas is gonna protect all of us, huh?
If you won't hold your tongue, then I will gladly remove it for you.
All right, then. Come take it.
Is this a Star Wars reference? Fear the paintbrush. Fear the paintbrush. Let's say paintbrush. And that's paintbrush.
This will be the last time you see your family and friends, so say your goodbyes now.
Wait, Kelly.
You won't get another chance, and let's get this show on the road.
Oh, really?
Look at that. That must be
Oh my god, really? They made Ink Sans Wario and Bendy Knuckles from the first Cartoon Fight Club.
filthy hands off my emerald. Your emerald? This thing is mine. If you want that, you have to go through me.
That's why you have the little knuckles body.
I will destroy you.
This is torturing to watch. This is so torturing to watch, especially since this is the very first episode. Ooh, stank. I gotta see this, please.
All right now, Revy is back and I'm commentating again, so it's open season, baby. Let's see who's unfortunate enough to get in my line of sight.
Look at my nose.
Round 3.
Stop.
Final round.
Stop clowning around. Oh god. A burger and chip. Oh, I get the reference. Joker and McDonald's. Well played. Well played. Damn it. This. Oh, they was quick. Oh no, balloon. Actually, I saw this clip on rampaging animations. I didn't actually think that they'll use this. Children, yay! Explosive children. It's the end of the world. Can I explode? Grenade. God.
Ink Sans. That's right. Ink Sans wins.
Well, that was surreal.
Okay.
And our winner is Ink Sans, and before we discuss why, if you enjoyed that final scene in tonight's animation, please head on over to the Rampage and Animation
that scene was pretty cool.
And now let's discuss why Ink Sans is the winner. And of course, this is going to be a reoccurring theme
lost then.
until he's fully developed. But for now, even in Chapter 2, Bendy is still far new for him to compete with fully furnished characters such as Ink Sans. Still, Bendy does have feats and abilities to work with for pitting him in these types of fights, but for now there's still not enough to take on the likes of someone as Ink Sans. Think of it like this. Without ink, Bendy is nothing. Without ink for Ink Sans, he still has a lot of going for him since he was practically born soulless as a half-drawn sketch. He is known for surviving off of little to nothing, whereas Bendy is specifically powered by getting ink sent his way. They are both very skilled ink manipulators, so much so that it would cancel itself out. But because it does cancel itself out,
I'm not gonna get scared by that clip no more.
What powers them. At the end of the day, Sans can survive without ink where Bendy could not. Also, Sans is a whole lot more creative with his ink than what we've seen from Bendy so far. Sure, Bendy is quite creative, and down the road he could be open to new abilities and heights of ink usage.
True.
But for now, we still haven't seen him do things with ink like Sans has done. Ink Sans has literally hopped dimensions, faced many different foes with his ink, whereas Bendy only so far has just killed humans. We don't know what Bendy could do, and proof beats potential any day of the week, as I've stated many times throughout this series.
Hulk versus, I don't know, Hulk versus One Punch Man.
Developed down the line, and there will be a good time for a rematch. If you want to see that rematch, like this video, it wouldn't just be a 1-on-1, but a 2-on-2 with Bendy and Boris versus Ink Sans and Ink Papyrus. 20,000 likes, and that thing will be released. Also, don't forget to comment down your own ideas and stay tuned because the next fight as well. This was a bonus this episode, so you should know the next official episode. But if you're not aware of what that is, here's the trailer for it. On
Yeah, who is
the
next?
episode of Cartoon Fight Club.
Who is next? One Punch Man, Gino, that one girl. Goku. Oh, God. The trailer make it epic. The trailer make it so epic.
Another video, and so today
I really get what he says. What this guy's gonna say. Bendy versus. Please, someone go to the original video and comment that Bendy versus Benson when you get Rage and Vegeta. But someone, I'm coming home now. I'm sorry, guys, but it's alright, guys. Freddy versus Bendy. Yeah. Yeah, sorry, I got calm that down. That was actually a good idea when you think about it. Because they're both horror games. They both kill humans. God, they both kill humans. They both horror games, jump scares. Which actually I think if we actually do that fight, I'll be surprised. But yeah, that's basically it. God, please punch the like button, phone, computer, tablet, wherever you use to watch this video. Punch that screen, like, subscribe to my channel, comment down below what do you want me to react to, and I'll try my best. The original video will be down in the description below, and I have some plans in the future, but for now, good night everybody, peace out.